Her life. So keep it here. It's 91.3. We are rocking this town inside her life. So keep it here. It's 91.3. We are rocking this town inside out right here on Real College Radio 91.3 FM. This is Culture Shock. That's right. It's a brand new show that premiered today.
Yay!
Yes. Of course, I am Turbo and joined here by
Karen Kilowatts.
And also Cathleen Butler, who is a psychic medium and a life coach. Real quick, if you've been listening, I'm going to get you a web address one more time just to make sure you know. TheRealmBeyond.com is where you need to go to get into contact with Kathleen if you so desire to enlist her services. So we were talking last break, Karen, that we were going to do a tarot reading for you live on air.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess we'll get into that right now. And if you could, Kathleen, just kind of explain to us what you're doing here and like how all of this works.
Okay,
I guess.
well, I just shuffled the cards, and as I shuffle them, I wasn't really. She has a specific question. Is that correct?
No, actually, I don't. I've been thinking all week, and I can't figure something out.
Because I should have had that before. But anyway, so I went ahead and shuffled. We're just going to see what we come up with here, and if there's accuracy. I do a prayer as I'm shuffling the cards for insight and to get, accurate and compassionate and answers. And I blow on the cards. I learned that from a teacher many, many years ago for my energy. Now what I'm going to ask you to do is you blow on the cards
just across
as well.
them? Okay.
Please. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I just did that so everybody could hear something blowing. Yeah, okay.
Sound effects.
All right. Now I have to focus in, and because I divided them into 3 decks, as you saw, 3 piles, and I have to see which pile is speaking to me, or that I'm getting the energy from that I need to do the reading from. So I think I've done that. Okay. And as I said, I do a Celtic cross spread. It's basically probably one of the oldest spreads.
She's just kind of laying the cards out, I guess, in that sort of pattern.
Okay, first let me ask you this. Okay, have you received news about something, whether it's someone coming to visit you, a message from someone traveling? Because if you haven't, that's going to be coming up.
No, not really, but I am scheduled to go to Denver in July.
Okay, because I've got the traveling card here, which is the 8 of Rods.
Okay.
And I think that, and you're kind of, I think also kind of maybe daydreaming or having lots of different ideas about how that might go.
Yeah, definitely.
And also opportunities that might come from that. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, have you been a little bit worried about the money for this, or depressed, or over, the finances for this?
I do kind of have a lot of stress on me financially. I mean, I do work 2 jobs, and at the moment, my boyfriend just graduated from school, so he's unemployed.
Right.
So I just started a little envelope to set money aside just specifically for my trip.
Okay.
You just threw Brandon under the bus.
Okay, now here
I'm not throwing him in the bus.
No. Here he is, and then here is another card also representing, the trip, the journey that you're going to take. This also represents the situation right now of the relationship, okay? Which I think there's a lot of emotions that run there, okay? And also the fact of, I don't think he's really settled in work yet. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you all live together?
Yes, we do.
Okay, because I got that too from the 4 of Wands, which represents a household or that. Okay, now, are your parents alive?
Yes, they are.
Okay, and do you communicate with both of them?
Yeah, I do. I talked to my dad on the phone actually a couple minutes ago, and then I talk to my mom all the time.
Yeah, because I'm getting that there. Okay, these are like strong predominant figures in your life. Okay, now you got the wish card, so don't tell me what you're going to wish for, but you make a wish silently, okay? And the wish card is always a good card in the spread. Now, let me ask you this. Do you have like a brother or someone else that your parents might be concerned about?
I don't have any siblings necessarily.
Is there a nephew, or is there a possibility of someone bringing them news maybe about illness or something like that?
Yeah, I guess my grandpa's not doing very well.
Yeah, that's what I got, that there's a message someone's bringing, there's going to be more about that. But let's see here. Is there a possibility, or what I'm getting, that there might be surgery for this man?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, because I got that too. I don't think he's going to care for that very much, but, and there may be some difficulties with it, but, I think it's a necessity. Is his wife, or does he have a daughter or someone around him that's he's close to?
My dad or my grandfather?
The grandfather.
Yeah, my grandma is still alive and they're still married.
And does she basically kind of hold the purse strings right now, or control the money, or is paying the bills?
She might. I'm not exactly sure about how that works for them.
Okay, well, I'm feeling like she's doing that right now, and I think it's because of, him not feeling
stress,
well. Right, And I also see that I think by this spread here, this looks like I think that there could be some kind of influential gentleman coming into your life, not necessarily a love relationship, but someone that may help you. It might even be a teacher or someone that's financially stable, help you with attaining more of your goals, or, with with more work opportunities and that sort of thing coming in.
Cool.
So how did I do?
Very well. That's very exciting.
Okay. Well,
right.
great.
Very exciting.
Nothing bad anyway.
No,
not too bad, really. I mean, there's the surgery, but, I think that there may be some difficulties, but I feel like, at this point that will be okay.
Right on. Well, thank you very much.
Very welcome.
Cool.
Exciting. That was my first time.
Yeah, her first time getting a tarot reading.
Okay,
and
so it wasn't too painful.
Oh, no, it wasn't like horrifying or anything. We're good.
Right. And if you're just tuning in, you're listening to Culture Shock on 91.3 FM RSU Radio. I am Turbo, joined by Karen Kilowatt, co-host of the show.
That's right.
And, we're sitting here with Cathleen Butler, who is a psychic medium and a life coach, and she just gave Karen a live on-air tarot reading.
Yes.
Yeah, so pretty cool?
Yeah, really cool. Very accurate, very interesting, and informative.
Awesome stuff. All right. I think right now we need to go ahead and roll through a quick break. When we come back, we're going to do a very special shout-out for a very special general manager here at the station.
Yes, Sister
Yes.
are.
Kathy Clutch is a Clutch fan. So after we get through this break, we're going to do some Electric Worry, which is her favorite song, which I think is very cool. Because,
it is really cool.
You wouldn't expect her to like, Clutch.
No, not at all.
Especially Electric Worry anyway. So yeah, we're going to do some Clutch as well as some Flatfoot 56. If you want to make a request, 343-7913 is that number. Keep it right here. This is 91.3 FM.
Real College Radio.
This is Real College Radio, 91.3 FM.
From their album The Warriors Code, that was Dropkick Murphys with Wicked Sensitive Crew, which is wicked awesome, because I'm from Boston or something.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. I want to give a quick shout out to the Rock Doctor, by the way. I'm pretty sure she's tuned in. And,
right on.
You can check her show out on Monday nights at 11 and re-airing on Saturdays from 6, I think, to 7.
So.
Yes.
I think so.
Before that, we had Flatfoot 56 with Warriors.
56.
And if Tip Toasty's tuned in, want to shout him out too. If you guys ever get a chance, Wednesday nights from 7 to 9 o'clock is Riot Radio. Great show. All right, so we wanted to go ahead and take this opportunity to say goodbye to Kathleen, and thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been just a joy.
Yeah, it went entirely way better than what I would have even expected.
Thank you.
And I didn't expect it to go bad. So, yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure having you up here. And would you please, again, come up here sometime?
I would love to. I'm looking forward to the next time.
Awesome. And if you're just tuning in and catching it, well, you missed it. But Kathleen Butler here is a psychic medium and a life coach. And she is quite good at it, I would have to say.
She was very accurate for me.
Thank you.
No problem.
And she has a website, therealmbeyond.com. One more time, that's therealmbeyond.com. And on there as well, do you have, a link or some information about your new blog?
There's a link to my new blog, and you can click on that and go to it, which is KathleenButlerFYI.com. I talk about lots of different things on there because I am a writer, and I'm currently working on a book. And so I write about all different types of things that people might find interesting and entertaining. And they can also contact me through Facebook.
Yes, Facebook, of course, is certainly a necessary evil on the internet now.
Oh, yeah.
Facebook.com/RSU Radio for us, but if you're looking for her, just do a search for Kathleen Butler, and she's based out of Tulsa, Oklahoma.
That's correct.
And I'm sure if you requested her to be your friend, that she'd be more than happy to be your friend.
Yes.
All right.
The
very
more
cool.
friends, the better. We never can have enough friends.
Exactly. All right. Well, again, thank you so much, Kathleen, for coming up.
Thank you very much.
And we certainly look forward to the next time we get to have you.
I do too. And to everyone out there, have a blessed weekend.
Awesome. All right, cool. Right now, we're going to do some Turbo Tidbits, so stay tuned for that.
And now, Turbo Tidbits.
That's right. It's tidbits of information that you did want to know that you don't want to know. Tidbits that are pointless or have a point. Maybe you knew them, maybe you didn't. Worst case scenario, you'll have something to talk about during an awkward moment of silence or to use as an icebreaker to start conversation. That's right. Turbo's tidbits this week. Since, we're premiering our new show, Culture Shock.
Yes.
I figured, why not do it on some other cultures?
That's very relevant.
Yeah,
Good
there
job.
you go. So, right here, first one. Tourists visiting Iceland should know that tipping at a restaurant is considered an insult.
That's crazy.
That is.
That's so weird.
When is money ever bad?
It's like, here's some money.
Right,
I'm going
yeah.
to insult you with
How
it. That makes
dare
no
you.
sense to us, but I guess.
You know what? I mean, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
Also, in Tokyo, a bicycle is faster than a car for most trips of less than 50 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, so if you're not traveling more than an hour away,
ride your bike.
Exactly.
Well, they have so many people there. I imagine that traffic jams are like unreal.
Right. It's a never-ending traffic jam.
Oh, yeah.
Also, should there be a plane crash, Prince Charles and Prince Williams never travel on the same airplane as a precaution.
Huh.
Yeah.
You think that's mandatory, or you think that's like superstition between the two of them? Like, hey, if you go, then it's just me. If I go, what if we both go?
It could be a
we
combination.
Can't travel together.
Yeah, it could be a combination of both. But I can see that it being something that the royal family has mandated.
Yeah.
In order to to preserve the bloodline of royalty in Britain or whatever. Also, until the 19th century, solid blocks of tea, TEA, were used as money in Siberia.
Huh.
Yeah. Wow.
Solid blocks of tea.
Solid blocks of tea.
That's interesting. I'd like to see what that looks like.
Yeah. Windmills may always turn counterclockwise, here, except for in Ireland. They turn clockwise, yeah.
Right
Which
on.
I don't understand that. Which I know that there's that myth that, people who flush their toilets in Australia, like...
It goes the other way?
Yeah, I think that's wrong, though.
I don't
that's
know.
Not really
We
true.
should go and find out. We'll have somebody send us.
Maybe I'll do a turbo tidbit on that one.
There we go.
Yeah, find out for sure. And finally, ancient Egyptians slept on pillows made of stone.
Doesn't that counteract pillow?
You would think.
Doesn't pillow imply fluffy and plush, not hard and stone-like?
I guess maybe 6,000 years ago or so they weren't concerned necessarily with
softness.
They were pretty hardcore.
They were, dude. The Egyptians are hardcore.
Yeah, certainly. All right, so there you go. That is Turbo Tidbits for this week. Right now, we're going to get into a little bit more music, and don't forget at the next break, we're going to do some strange, stupid, silly news stories.
That's right. Triple S.
So tons to look forward to. If you have a request, 343-7913. Get it in right now. Show only goes till 6. So yeah, I might be able to sneak in one or two for you right now. How about some Tenacious D? This is Master Exploder.